Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, A Slow Day Unfolds When Lou Is Not in a Hurry and quote. Please like and subscribe to my... Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, A Slow Day Unfolds When Lou Is Not in a Hurry and quote. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Morning arrived softly, like a cat stepping onto a windowsill without a sound. There was no alarm clock shouting orders at the day, no rush of feet across the floor. There was only Lou. Lou, my cat, lay stretched beside the window where the sunlight pooled like warm milk. His whiskers trembled as a breeze lifted the curtain, and his tail flicked once, slow, thoughtful, unbothered by time. Lou never hurried. Not to eat, not to play, not even to demand affection. He believed in the quiet authority of patience. When he wanted breakfast, he did not cry or scratch. He simply sat near the bowl, eyes half closed, trusting that the world would eventually notice him. And it always did. As I brewed coffee, Lou followed me with gentle steps, pausing often to inspect invisible mysteries on the floor. A dust speck, a ray of light, the echo of a sound from another room. Each moment was worth examining. I caught myself slowing down to match him, placing my mug on the counter instead of carrying it everywhere. I stood still. I watched. We shared breakfast in companionable silence. Lou chewed carefully, savoring each bite as if it were a story worth remembering. When he finished, he washed his face with meticulous care, licking one paw, then the other, then smoothing his ears. There was no rush to be anywhere else. The day had just begun, and Lou had already decided it would be gentle. Outside, the city hummed with its usual impatience. Horns beeped. Phones buzzed. Schedules filled themselves. Inside, Lou climbed back onto the windowsill and curled into a small comma of fur. The sunlight moved slowly across the floor, and time seemed to follow its lead. I sat nearby, laptop unopened, and realized something simple and surprising. Nothing important was being missed. Lou's calm had quietly rewritten the rules of the morning. Instead of asking what needed to be done, the day asked how it wanted to feel. And Lou, without saying a word, had already answered. The afternoon drifted in like a familiar song played at low volume. Lou woke from his nap with a stretch so long it looked like a dance. His paws reached forward, claws barely visible, then relaxed again. He hopped down from the windowsill and walked toward me, pausing just close enough to brush my leg with his tail, a greeting without interruption. We played, but even play followed Lou's unhurried rhythm. A feather toy moved slowly across the floor. Lou crouched, calculated, and waited. He did not chase wildly. He waited for the exact moment when joy and effort met. When he pounced, it was decisive, graceful, and immediately followed by stillness. Catch. Pause. Breathe. Later, Lou joined me at the table as I worked. He did not demand attention. He offered presence. Sometimes he sat on my notebook, sometimes beside my arm, sometimes simply near enough to be felt. His warmth grounded me. When my thoughts raced ahead to unfinished tasks and imagined problems, Lou's steady breathing pulled me back. Inhale. Exhale. Now. In the quiet hours, I noticed how carefully Lou listened to the world. The sound of a bird outside earned a tilted head. A distant door closing prompted a blink, not alarm. He trusted that most things were harmless until proven otherwise. What a generous way to live. We shared the afternoon in small rituals, refilling the water bowl, opening a window a little wider, lying on the floor together for no reason at all. Lou chose a sun patch and rolled onto his back, belly exposed. Not an invitation, but a statement of trust. The world, in this moment, was safe. As shadows lengthened, I realized how rare it was to let time pass without trying to conquer it. Lou did not measure the afternoon by productivity or progress. He measured it by comfort, curiosity, and connection. In his quiet company, the day felt full without being crowded. Evening arrived with softer light and cooler air. Lou followed the sunset from room to room, choosing the warmest place until warmth finally faded. Dinner was another unhurried ceremony. Afterward, Lou sat near me as I read, occasionally lifting his head as if to check that I was still there. I was. When night settled in, Lou curled up close, a steady weight against my side. His purr began low and slow, like a promise. The day had not been busy, but it had been rich. Lou had not rushed, and neither had I. In that shared slowness, something important had grown. Lou's Slow Day is more than a sweet story about a cat. It is a quiet guide for living well with animals and with ourselves. In a world that rewards speed, Lou teaches us the value of presence. He reminds us that attention is a form of love, and that care does not need to be loud to be meaningful. By slowing down for Lou, I learned to listen more carefully, to notice comfort, and to respect the rhythms of another living being. Animals do not ask us to be perfect. They ask us to be kind, consistent, and aware. When we adapt our pace to theirs, we build trust. We create homes where safety is felt, not enforced. Lou's patience shows that gentleness can be strong, and that rest is not laziness but wisdom. To apply this lesson today, start small. Pause before reacting. Share quiet moments with the animals in your life without distractions. Let them set the tempo sometimes. In doing so, we nurture empathy, deepen our bonds, and create a life where humans and animals thrive together, not by rushing forward, but by walking gently side by side.